Hey everybody, Dr. Rick here. Hopefully everybody's had a great weekend. Come in here, say hello, let us know where you're coming in from. I'm just going to get those links going so other people can kind of see what we're up to, what we're doing, what we're talking about today. I hope your weekend was great and everybody was safe around the world, wherever you're coming in from. We have people coming in from all over the place, so let us know where you're signing in from. Let us know who you are, how your weekend was, and all that good stuff, and what your goals are for this week. What are you going to accomplish this week and kind of set the world on fire and make it happen? We only get one shot at this planet, and we all should be out there just kind of doing our best, helping others, doing the right thing. But what I find a lot of times is we don't exactly know what we want. So how do we figure those things out? How do we know what we want? How do we kind of put it all together? How do we storyboard that? Hey, how you doing? The Neutrona in there. Beautiful. Andre, how you doing, my brother? So we're going to talk a little bit today about the art of storyboarding. And I kind of learned this a while ago from Walt Disney. And Walt Disney talked about storyboarding. And what he did with storyboarding was he would write movies with it. He would make plans. He knew exactly kind of what he wanted in advance. And you could use storyboarding to kind of plan out anything that you want to do in life, whether it's goals, whether it's how you want a meeting to run, just about anything you can use for storyboarding. Well, like I said, Walt Disney did it mainly for himself to kind of plot out a movie. So if you've seen the making of The Lion King, or you've seen any of these different kinds of movies, what they did was they had all the scenes up there and they laid it out so they could see it, because people are visual. So if you can see the storyboard, if you can see the lines, then you'll be able to accomplish a lot of these goals. And I've got a storyboard right here. So this is kind of what it looks like. It's a little simple piece of paper here. You got it, or you can have it on a flip chart or a board. And in it has, the scenes, the duration, or whatever you want to place on it. Your goals, your dreams, whatever it might be. So what we used it on for this last week is we wanted to storyboard one of my new videos. So the best way to do it and kind of lay it out so we could see it, visualize it, and see if it makes sense was to kind of write it in here. So what I did is I kind of put where, how it opens up and the flow of the story to just see if it makes sense, to see if it works for me. And you could do the same thing for your goals, your dreams, how you're going to go about your day. And you could just kind of plot it out. And it's simple. You just take that storyboard, you put in the things that you want to accomplish, you put in the things you want to do. And remember, we only got 24 hours in the day. And out of that 24 hours in that day, really, how much do you want to be doing work? How much do you want to have some balance in your life? And you can lay that out as your day goes, so you can start to see your day flow. Does it make sense? Do you have some gaps in that time? Remember, if you plot out every single thing, every second of your day, you know what's going to happen. Mr. Murphy's going to show up and he's going to throw that wrench in it, because he always shows up when you least expect it. So what we want to do is kind of leave some open holes, and that's exactly what I did. So I left some different open holes in it where it might just be a rest spot in that storyboard, or something where I can leave an open activity, something that may come down the pike, something I may be able to do a little bit differently. But what I found is most people are visual. So if we can see it, we can feel it, and we can touch it and taste it, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Let me know you're out there. Let us know who else is coming out there. Give us those hearts. All you got to do is kind of tweet on that phone, bang, bang, bang that phone, and those hearts come. We love those hearts. But what are you going to storyboard this week or this year? We've been talking about the time to set your goals right now for 2016 is almost past. You should have been right on top of that in October. It's never too late, though. But the more preparation you put into the planning, the better you're going to be able to see that happen. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're laying out the storyboard. I'm working on it. When I get out of my office, I sit right here and I can get totally focused. There's no distractions, no email, no nothing, and I can just focus right on that storyboard and plot it out on exactly how I'd like it to look. So all you've got to do is kind of get that storyboard together. You can make boxes, you could put scenes of your life, durations of your time, days of the week, but you've got to plan it out in advance, because when you plan it out and you can see it, you may find out, you know what, I'm not going to be able to accomplish this because I've got too much time scheduled. Maybe I need a little bit more time in a different area. when we visualize, when we see our goals, when we have pictures of them, they become more real to us. So what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish in the coming year? What do you want to have out there that's going to make it more real for you to be able to do those things? And what I'm saying is, lay it out so you can see it. Lay out that storyboard of life and see if those scenes make sense. See if it matches. See if there's a disconnect. And maybe, the disconnect is not having that balance, or not spending enough time on the important things and spending time on the things that don't make a big difference in your life. So what I'm saying today is, if you start to learn the art of storyboarding, just like Walt Disney did, and you could go on Google right now and you could put in storyboard and it'll give you hundreds of different types of storyboards. So whatever layout really works for you, but the important thing is that you lay it out, because then you could see it. And if you see it, it becomes more real. And once it becomes real in your mind, you're going to be able to motivate and move towards those goals and objectives. But if you don't believe you can, you're not going to. So we want to be able to see those things. So, like I said, go to the storyboard, lay out the scenes of your life, lay out how you want it to look, move things around a little bit so you can now visualize it. You can see it. You can touch it and taste it. It becomes more real. And when it's real, that's when you're going to get real with it. That's when you're going to take action, and you're going to start to see your life changing at a rapid pace. But if you don't see it, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't have that roadmap, you're not going to get to that destination. Some of us use apps like Waze, and we use all these different kind of apps and Google Maps and things to get around. But what kind of map are you using to map out your life? What kind of map are you using to map out your dreams? And are you able to see it? So when we see it, when we feel it, when we touch it and taste it, it becomes real. So what I'm asking you to do this week is make yourself a storyboard. Make a storyboard of what you want to have accomplished in the next week, in the next month, in the next year. But start small. Get it in focus. Take a look on it and start acting on it. And when you start acting on the storyboard, you're going to start to see that story come to life. And that's exactly what Walt Disney did. He used the storyboard to make his movies come to life. I want to see each and every one of you have your movies come to life, but if you can't see it, it's not going to be real for you. So make it real for you. Put it out there in line, lay it out, move the pieces around. You're going to mix it up, change it a little bit, till you put together the perfect storyboard of your life the way you want it to happen, because it's all up to you. It's your choice. You can make it happen if you lay it out. This is Dr. Rick Goodman saying, make that storyboard happen, enjoy the process, but when you see it, you'll be able to act on it, you'll believe it, you'll be more focused, and you will accomplish all your goals and dreams. If you need the storyboard, you don't have it, shoot me an email at rick@rickgoodman.com. Connect with us on Facebook. Check me out at rick@rickgoodman.com and say, hey, Rick, could you send me the storyboard? I was watching your Periscope, and we'll get one out to you right away. The storyboard is going to help you plot out the story of your life. Use it and start to see your life grow. This is Dr. Rick Goodman saying, enjoy your week. Happy Monday. Make it a great one, and be good to yourself, because you know what? You deserve it. Take care and have a great day.